Hello. Please bear with me if I'm not able to figure this out right away because I'm working with my new webcam that I got. So let me know if the sound is okay. That is my number one concern. Um, Hello, everybody. Um, is the sound okay on this? I've never done a live show by myself before. I usually do live shows either with like another booktuber on here with me or like with my sister or something, so I'm kind of nervous for some reason doing a live show by myself, so I hope the audio is okay. Okay, it sounds good. Okay, good. Great. Um, wow. Oh, thank you, Elle. Um, wow, this is awesome. So why don't we start with how is your week going for Summerween? How many books have you read this week? Oh my gosh, Zoe's here. Hi, Zoe. My gosh. Yeah, unfortunately, Olivia couldn't be on this morning because she is not feeling so well. She's pretty sick, which is sad. So I was really looking forward to hanging out with her, but she's sick. So I just decided I was thinking about like not doing the live show and just canceling it, but then I was like, whatever. Like I'm just gonna come on and hang out just because why not? Does anybody else have a coffee? I just had to go and get a pumpkin spice latte because what else? Sorry if I'm like looking over here. It's because I'm trying to read the comments that are coming in. Wow, some people are on their fifth book. That's amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's get some comments on the screen. Um, wow, look at that. Finishing my third and maybe fourth today. I've read over 1,000 pages. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, Dylan is here. What's up, Dylan? Oh my gosh. Wow. I did not expect this many people to hop on right away. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Ooh, Starbucks mint tea. Pretty awesome. Yes, pumpkin spice is the best. Agreed. Um, Thank you so much. I've read two books and I'm close to finishing my third. Currently reading Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. That is a good one. Halfway through Kill Creek. Kill Creek is like the one book that was on my TBR this week that I wasn't able to get to, sadly, but you'll have to let me know if it's good. I was just kind of intimidated, I guess, because it's like, 400 plus pages. So, I don't know. Freaked me out. Ooh, on your fourth book for the week. That is amazing. Justin is here. Hi, Justin. Oh, thank you. It's actually not a cardigan, it's just a blanket. Because it's actually like not that cold in here, but I'm just pretending it is because, you know, I'm over summer. That's why. Wow, there's so many comments. I'm trying to see. Um, Favorite book this week. That is a good question. What was your favorite book that you read this week? I stayed up last night super late reading Mallory by Josh Mallerman. It was like one of those ones that I wasn't even sure if I was going to be reading for this readathon or not. And I just decided to like stay up and read it. And then I finished it all in one day. And it was so good. And I think that that was my favorite book that I read this week. So so yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting it to be honest. But I loved Mallory. Like I think I loved it even more than Bird Box, which is just crazy. Like I never thought I would say that. So um let's see. Are you going to read The Toll? I honestly don't know. I've heard so many mixed reviews about it, and like it's been so long since I've read the first two books in the series, so I'm like, oh man, it seems like a lot of other people didn't get to Kill Creek, like Zoe, Mary. Ooh, currently reading I'm Thinking of Anythings, and it's so weird. Yeah, oh my gosh. What a strange book that is. I'm so excited to see the movie adaptation for this, by the way. Like, it's coming out like early September, I think like next week almost. Oh my gosh, is it next week already? Um, But yeah, I'm very excited for that movie. Any recs for someone new to horror? I've enjoyed some of the creepier thrillers that have come out recently, like Lock Every Door and The Turn of the Key. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's a good one to start with for horror. I think it depends on if you want something that's like more light horror to get you started, or if you just want to like dive straight into like the really gruesome stuff. But I think it depends. But I mean, I don't know. I would say Grady Hendrix is maybe a good place to start, just because, or like Stephen King. It's like classic horror. Um, okay, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, hey, definitely today, but if not, then tomorrow. Yes, The Troop is also my favorite, even though it terrified me because The Troop is just, I want to say like The Troop is like my favorite book of the year, but I feel like that's crazy, but I just love it so much. Like, there's just something about it. Like, it just truly scared me, and I haven't felt like that for a book in like, I don't know. I'm pretty new to horror this year, so it's a different experience. How was Reading in the Dark? Reading in the Dark was actually so fun, and I feel like I want to like continue to try and do that sometimes because I feel like it really just enhances the reading experience. Like it just made it like more scary for me. So so I don't know, but how did Reading in the Dark go for you guys? Like, was it scary or like were you like, nah, I'm good? Like, or did you try to read in the dark? Because I know maybe some people were too scared to try. I ended up reading like two books in the dark, kind of. I read the second half of Clown and Cornfield in the dark, and then I read the second half of Mallory in the dark. So I guess I never read the entirety of one book in the dark, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, Elle is a badass. She always reads in the dark. Um, oh my gosh, seriously. Wow. Let's see. Going to get my best friend's exorcism soon. That's exciting. Yes, Bunny is very strange. I know Olivia read Bunny this week. I was so excited to talk to her about it because it's just nuts. Some of my favorite thrillers and horrors of this year so far. Well, for horrors, The Troop is probably my favorite horror that I've read this year. And what else? My mind is blanking right now. I really enjoyed Salem's Lot. As far as like thrillers go, I've really loved The Guest List, A Good Marriage, Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and I really enjoyed The Shadows by Alex North. Alex North, yeah. Favorite Stephen King is still Pet Cemetery because I'm basic. I just really love Pet Cemetery. I don't know if anything can beat Pet Cemetery for me, honestly, but I also really love like The Shining. I really love Salem's Lot. And I really love 11/22/63. I mean, I know it's not horror, but it's great. No, I haven't read any of Anaya, is that how you say it? I haven't read any of her books yet, but I really want to change that in October. Yeah, this is true. Alex North books are good horror thrillers to start with, I think too. Yeah, because they're like thriller and horrors. They're kind of like Riley Sager vibes, because they're like partially thrillers, but also kind of horrors and scary. Um, Ooh, okay. Reading in the dark was scary. I read in front of my big window that looks out onto a forest, and it was so creepy, but such a great way to get into the Halloween mood and fall vibes. That is so scary. I know. I just pretty much read in the darkness of my room, and I was pretty scary. Did I like the Institute? Yes, I really liked the Institute. I was really surprised. That one's also probably one of my favorites. I don't know. I really enjoyed the Institute, though. I was thoroughly surprised. Yes, I'm very excited for One to One. I'm kind of like, I don't know though. I've been seeing some like bad reviews though for One by One, or yeah, One by One. Has anybody else seen the bad reviews? I'm like, what? But I don't know. I feel like Ruth Ware is so hit or miss for me because The Turn of the Key is the only book by Ruth Ware that I've ever absolutely loved. Like the other two that I read from her, I think I read The Woman in Cabin 10 and what was it called? the In a Dark Dark Wood. I think those are the only two other ones I've read from her, and I didn't really like them that much. So I'm curious to see if One by One is going to be, the good one. Um, I didn't use a flashlight. I just used one of my like reading lights. I just like clipped it onto my book and just had the reading light, and then I lit some candles too, and that's how I read in the dark. But then last night when I was reading Mallory on my phone, I just shut off all the lights and I just read on my phone. So no, I haven't read Sleeping Beauties yet. I do want to read that one at some point too, but like it's so long, so I'm intimidated by it. I have not read The Devil All the Time. No. I have okay, I started to read The Chestnut Man. I got like 200 pages into it and then I DNF'd it, but I do want to try to get back into it at some point. It was just there was like a detective point of view that was very present throughout the book, and it was kind of like starting to bore me a little bit, and there's so many characters in The Chestnut Man. I was getting confused and kind of overwhelmed, but I do eventually want to get back to it because I do really like the concept of The Chestnut Man, and I think I will like it once I give it more of a fair chance. Yes, I love No Exit. It's one of my favorite thrillers. What headphones do you use? I just use my AirPods. I know. I've been wanting to do another thriller live show like the way that I did that one time just because it was so much fun. And it was really fun to just have everyone on and like recommending a bunch of books. And like I thought for sure when I did that live show that I was gonna like know every single book that everybody recommended, but I found so many recommendations from that live show. So that was a whole lot of fun. So like I don't know. Um maybe someday if anybody will like want to be on my channel again. Of course, I always have more plans to read King. I uh I think I don't know, I can't decide if in September if I want to read like Mr. Mercedes because I actually just bought the book Mr. Mercedes, and I don't know, I want to read Mr. Mercedes before I read The Outsider, because that's what I've heard is you have to read Mr. Mercedes and that whole series before you read The Outsider. So like I don't want to spoil myself by reading The Outsider first. So I think I might read Mr. Mercedes next month. Like I don't know, is it good? Oh my gosh, Matt is reading Mr. Mercedes next month. Whoa, we're always twinning, dude. We twin all the time. Ooh, read along of Mr. Mercedes. That would be fun. I'm planning on doing a reading vlog for it because I do a reading vlog for like every Stephen King that I read. So I do. Oh, okay, it's a gem. That's good. I've heard it's doesn't it like follow a detective or something? So I'm like thinking it's gonna be like, oh, but I think it sounds like it's gonna be more like thriller mystery than like horror, right? Like I don't know. I'm excited kind of though. I think it'll be good. Um see. Yeah, so my September reading plans, I do have some fun stuff planned, like hopefully it all actually happens, but I want to read Mr. Mercedes, I think, for the Stephen King vlog that I do for that month. And then I also kind of have like a fun video planned where I want to do like reading a bunch of like soft books that'll like probably make me cry. Like I want to read Heartstopper by Alice Oseman and Loveless by Alice Oseman and what was the other one? Oh, Anxious People by Frederick Bachman and The House on what's the word? C by TJ Klune. I want to read all of those books for like a reading vlog, so I think I'm going to be doing that in September too. Um but yeah. Um both. I love hot coffee. Like I've always loved hot coffee more, but this year, oh my gosh, I love iced coffee all of a sudden. Like iced coffee is like amazing. No, I have not read The Stand by Stephen King, but I'm aware that I think I need to because there's a series coming out in December, I think, and it has like Amber Heard and like a bunch of people in it. And it's like going to be a series. So like I want to be able to watch that. So I think I'm going to have to read The Stand at some point. I'm thinking maybe November. I don't know yet. The Stand is so intimidating though, like holy crap. It's so huge. Um I don't know. I've been thinking about starting a monthly book club of some sort. because I do think like I love seeing what everyone else in the community is doing, like Kayla's book club, like the literally dead book club, like it's so much fun and I think it's such a cool thing to do. And also with Elias with his late night book club, like it's so cool and like the way that they're like promoting it and stuff, it looks so much fun. So like I don't know, like I'm thinking about starting a monthly like book club, but I don't know, like I don't know what I would call it or like what like I don't know, but I've been thinking about it. So maybe sometime in these next few months or maybe next year, I don't know. um a book club in Discord with you would make my life so happy. Oh, I don't know how to work Discord. Oh my gosh, like I was a part of a Discord group for something and I was like, what? Like how do you use this? Like I don't know, like um Oh, I do know this. So you have to pick one of the 5 books that's like a book of the month selection in order to add on one of the add-ons. So you can't just select an add-on as like your pick for the month. You have to pick one of the 5 and then you can add on top of that. Which is scarier, audio or physically reading horror? I don't know. I think it depends. I honestly haven't listened to a lot of horror audiobooks, but it is pretty creepy like listening to it because you're just sitting there and it's like it's kind of like watching a movie I guess but with no visuals. You're just kind of sitting there like scared, but I also think it's kind of like scarier to like read it physically. I don't know. um I saw a question though but I don't know where it went, but um I saw somebody say like when can we expect the next Summerween vlogs going up, and I'm gonna try to get those up today. I just like wrapped up the vlog and I just need to edit it. So as soon as I edit it, I just need to render it and then it might go up late tonight or maybe early tomorrow morning. But I'm trying to get it up as soon as possible because tomorrow's the last day of August already, so I want to get my wrap up soon too. Oh my gosh, I've loved Nightmare on Elm Street. Loved it. It was so much fun. It was like it was kind of like Halloween, but like I don't know. It had like similar vibes with like the score is just so good. I feel like honestly in the older horror movies from like the 70s, 80s and 90s, they just had like better soundtracks or scores because like they just put more time I think into it and I don't know. It was so good though. I adored it. It was like really fun. Mhm. Any short horror? I think the shortest horror book that I love is House at the Bottom of a Lake by Josh Mallerman. Yeah, that one is great. Aw, it does seem like people are interested in the book club idea. um, I have not read The Da Vinci Code. No. Favorite horror book of all time? Hmm. Well, I don't know because I've just started really, really reading horror like this year. So I would probably say either The Troop or Pet Cemetery is like one of my all-time favorites. Uh, it seems like everybody is interested in the idea of a book club. So maybe. Um, yes, I am definitely interested in a third book in the Bird Box universe. I think it ended on a note, like no spoilers for Mallory or anything, but I do think it ended on a note where they could potentially write a next book, like I mean, I thought Bird Box ended on a note where they didn't need a second book, but then Mallory surprised the hell out of me, and I like really, really ended up enjoying Mallory. So like, I don't know, but I definitely think I would definitely be interested. Sorry, there's a plate. Um, Ooh, okay, I think audiobooks are so much more scarier since I can't really control what's coming into my ears. I don't know if that makes sense. No, that's totally true. I think that's true too. Like you can't really like you don't know what's coming because you can't be like reading it physically. So I totally feel that. Yes. Nightmare on Elm Street is so fun. Ooh, how interesting for you to say that. Yeah, House at the Bottom of a Lake is so freaking good. Oh my gosh, Matt, that is so genius. That's what I should do. But like, what would it be called? Hmm. I don't know. All of the song names, like, I don't know if it fits for a book club, you know? Thank you. I actually bought a new webcam and it was only $30. So I'm super impressed with the quality. It's supposed to be like 1080 and it comes with a microphone too. So gosh, hello cat. Um yeah, that would be so freaking cool. Like honestly, I'm here for it. Like I love Josh Malloran's writing and I was just so like into Mallory. Like I thought the pacing of the book was so perfect because it was like a perfect mix of like a slow burn kind of mystery, but then it also had some like really intense action scenes in that book. So like I was super impressed by everything about that book. Like I don't know, some of my friends said that they thought Mallory was like really boring and really slow, but I actually found it to be the opposite because I really liked having the more like slow burn, thought provoking chapters of like the characters really like thinking about their world and their lives. And like it was just really interesting. And then I loved having that balanced with the intense action scenes. Like I just thought it was like the perfect combo. Um, so yeah, I don't know. My thrillers Ricochet. Oh my god. Cardigans and thrillers, dude. Is this happening? This is amazing. We all have fall in cardigans and it would make sense. Cardigan book club. I mean, yeah, would we just start the book club with like crying over cardigan together and then we'd get into the discussion about books? Holiday house book club. Okay, that's pretty cute. Love it. Ooh, yeah, Mad Woman. That would be Mad Woman book club. Hoax book club. Oh my gosh. So funny. Um I am living for these. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the book troop would be a cool book club name, of course, named after the troop. Yeah, the book troop. That's pretty cool. I like. Who are your favorite booktubers? Oh my gosh, I have so many and I can never remember like all of them off the top of my head. But the ones I watch most often is obviously like Kayla, Books and Lala is one of my favorites. Kat from Paperback Dreams. I watch Chanel from Chanel Time. I watch Chandler from Chandler Ainsley. Gosh, I swear my mind just goes blank as soon as somebody asks me this question. Um, yeah, the book troop is so cool. Oh my god, this is me reading. That is so cool. I love that because that's like my favorite song on folklore. This is me reading. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. I don't know, honestly. I haven't really put too much thought into this. Um, but it would probably be mostly like thrillers and horrors, just because I think those books promote the most discussion, at least in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I don't know, but this is me reading that really like hit a chord with me. Death by a Thousand Cuts book club. Oh my gosh, I love it. Ooh, if I had to interview an author, who would it be? Um, I don't know. I would really like to interview like Riley Sager maybe or Taylor Jenkins Reid just to like ask her all of my fangirl questions about the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Cardigan book club at Cardigans and Thrillers book club. Ooh, cardigans and coffee. That's cute. Love that. What is your favorite horror slash slasher movie or franchise? For me, it's the Scream franchise. I don't know, to be honest, I don't really watch a ton of like slasher stuff. Um, but I would maybe say Halloween if that counts. I don't know. Are you going to do Winterween? I don't know. I think I would rather just keep it as just like a Summerween thing, just because I think this is so much fun to do in the summer when we're all just like anticipating Halloween to come up. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm participating in any readathons next month. Um, because I don't know, I don't have like a ton of books with the buzzword night on my TBR, so like I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna participate. I don't know. Um, are you gonna participate? Are you guys thinking you're gonna participate in these readathons? My favorite romance so far this year is probably Get a Life Chloe Brown or Take a Hint Danny Brown. Oh my gosh, I adore those so hard. Oh my gosh, cute. If you do the book trip, you can call us your little troopers. Soft. Yeah, I kind of like this as me reading too. That's pretty cool. Um, oh, okay, let's see. Ooh, Monsterathon. Is that like a thing? I feel like I'm so out of touch lately with readathons that are happening. Would you like to? Would you like a sequel to Pet Cemetery? I saw your vlog for that book. Um, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but also I'd be kind of nervous because whenever there's like sequels for my favorite books, it makes me nervous because I'm like, don't ruin the magic of the first book. Oh my gosh, I know, Elle. I saw that yesterday on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, a true Swiftie. Like, we love to see it. What do I add into my coffee? Well, this is just like a basic pumpkin spice latte. But I really like Starbucks does like a Cinderella latte, which is basically like a pumpkin spice, but then you add 2 shots of like the what is it, the white mocha, I think. And oh my god, it's amazing. It's like a pumpkin spice latte, but with white mocha, so it's like a white pumpkin thing. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. And I don't know, Starbucks has a bunch of different things that I like to add into it, like the toffee nut. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's so freaking good. Any of the Starbucks creamers that they have in the stores, freaking so good. They have like a cinnamon dulce latte one, and then the pumpkin spice latte one is obviously so good. Um, I never know what to recommend when people ask for like thrillers for beginners because like I honestly don't know. It just depends on what you're looking for. Um, but like I don't know. I usually always say Gone Girl or like Big Little Lies because I think those are like really good starter thrillers, and because I think Gone Girl is like one of the best thrillers in the genre. So, Mhm. If you had to live through one Stephen King book, what would it be? Hmm. Gosh, I don't know. It's a tough one. Stephen King's books are pretty scary. Um, I don't know. I legit don't know. Maybe Pet Cemetery. I think that would be a pretty cool world to live in. Like the concept of it, really creepy. We need following in the first week of fall. Oh my gosh, love it. Do you prefer reading for readathons and book clubs? I feel like there are so many, and then there is so much pressure to read all these books in such a short time. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I guess that's why I've put off like potentially starting a book club for so long, is because I hate whenever I feel like a lot of pressure to read like one specific book, and then I feel like so shitty if I don't like follow through on the fact that I said I was gonna read it. Um, so I don't know, but I definitely get what you mean. Like, it can become like a bit overwhelming to try and like read all of the things. Um, yes, I definitely think that Clown in a Cornfield felt very like slasher film to me. I think I kind of like went into Clown in a Cornfield thinking it was going to be something more like paranormal, I guess. But it actually just ended up being more of like a slasher story, which I was totally fine with. I think I just went into it not knowing exactly what it was going to be. Yeah, I would like to know this as well. Does anyone know any other Halloween fall themed readathons coming up besides the Fortnite Fright one? Just want some more Rex. Yeah, I don't know. I saw Kayla posted that um what's it called? Spookathon isn't gonna be happening, so that's a little sad. Um I think my favorite book with a haunted house is probably either like Home Before Dark, Lock Every Door, or The Turn of the Key. Like those are the ones that are like the most fun. Um we were just talking about this earlier. I'm actually planning on reading Mr. Mercedes in September. I think my favorite scary audiobook, I am pretty sure I can't really think of which audiobooks I've listened to that were scary, but the only one I can think of is um God, what's that book called? I can't even remember honestly. So clearly it didn't make that much of an impact on me. But I've heard the Pet Cemetery audiobook is really good because it's narrated by Michael C. Hall, who plays Dexter. So I do eventually want to read or like listen to this one as an audiobook. But I don't know. Oh, okay. Monsterathon is a readathon for September. This year the theme is where monsters hide. Interesting. Never heard of that. Oh my gosh, I've already been on here for 32 minutes. This is flying by. Ooh, there you go. Gothtober and Demonathon are month-long readathons coming up. I've never done a month-long readathon. That sounds so intimidating to me. I think I would consider Lock Every Door a haunted house, yeah, just because it has like I don't know, it has like the vibes, like it's kind of like a cursed building, you know? Are you still quarantining? Ugh, I wish. I've been back at work since May. I know Spookathon is one of my faves too. So depressing. Okay, there you go. Witchathon, Gothtober, and I don't know what that is, but there you go. Wow, there's a lot of readathons happening. Yeah. Um, will you be posting a movie and TV show review anytime soon? I have not been in a movie theater since the pandemic started. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was when I saw Little Women for the second time with my mom, and that was in February. So I'm like super depressed about that. Like I miss my movie theater so much, but it's still not open right now. Like our movie theaters, at least where I'm at in Washington, are still not open. But it's sad because I can see all of the movie theaters in Canada that's like right across the border from me that are open. I can see all the times for like every movie that I want to see, and it's depressing. But and I can't even go to Canada if I wanted to right now because the borders are closed. So yeah, that's a little depressing, but I think I will be posting a video of some sort that's like what I've watched this summer or something like that. Somewhat soon. I think in mid-September maybe. So you can definitely look forward to that soon, I guess, if you care about movie and TV show things. Um, oh yeah, the Bratz readathon. I did hear about that. That's another readathon that sounds super interesting. No, Kayla announced that the Spookathon isn't happening. She announced it on her Instagram stories like a couple of days ago or like last week. Oh yeah, duh. I'm thinking of Ending Things as a scary audiobook. Duh. I've literally listened to that audiobook twice. My gosh, I swear my brain just like blanks when it comes to these questions. But yes, I'm thinking of Ending Things. It's one of the creepiest audiobooks I've ever listened to, and it's so good. My favorite horror movies, well, The Shining is, like, one of my favorite movies of all time, like, hands down, one of the best, maybe my favorite horror movie of all time. And then I also really love Halloween, which is, like, a more recent obsession of mine because I just saw Halloween for the first time last year, and now I feel so alive and I love it. Um, what else? I really liked The Conjuring. That's, like, one of my favorite more recent horror films. But I don't know. I don't like, to be honest, I don't really watch a ton of horror films because I'm a little bitch and I get really scared. Like, there's something different to me about, um, like, I don't know, because like I love reading horror books, but like there's something about, watching a horror movie that's just different. It's like the music and the freaking, I don't know, it's different and it's scary and I just get scared so easily. So I don't know. But I really just enjoyed Nightmare on Elm Street. I do wanna watch more of, like, the old horror movies because, to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of the old horror movies, like, I've never seen The Exorcist. I really wanna watch that this October, and I've never seen, like, Friday the 13th and, like, some of the, like, classic scary movies from the past. I haven't seen a lot of them because I was never interested in, watching, like, scary movies as a kid because, as I said, I'm a little bitch. So, yeah. I did a bookshelf tour not too long ago. It's on my channel. I did it like a few months ago, so I'm not planning on doing another updated one anytime soon because it looks exactly the same still. Anticipated books for the rest of the year. Um, God, there's so many still, I think. I know One by One by Ruth Ware is definitely one of my highest anticipated ones. But trying to think. Gosh, what did I just add? I think I just added something to my most anticipated. I know Taylor Jenkins Reid is apparently announcing her next book very soon. It's not coming out this year, but um, I think it's supposed to be next year, and I'm very excited about that. Like, that is one of my most anticipated releases, just because Taylor Jenkins Reid, freaking an icon. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to look on my list. I don't even remember. Um, oh yeah, Crazy Stupid Bromance is coming out later this year, I think. I'm pretty excited for that one. Um, oh yeah, and Christina Lauren has a holiday book coming out later this year, which I don't know how I feel about. I don't really usually enjoy like holiday themed books, but it's Christina Lauren, so I'm gonna read it. Yeah, I haven't seen Sinister either. The only like Oh, sorry, I just read this comment. No, I haven't seen Poltergeist either. That's another one of the ones that I really want to watch this October. Maybe I'll have to do a video in October that's like reading or not reading. Maybe I'll have to do a video in October of like watching old scary horror movies for the first time that I've never seen. Like, would that be something that you guys would be interested in watching? Like, I don't know. Because yeah, in that video I'd probably include like Poltergeist, The Exorcist, and I don't know, just like a bunch of creepy movies that I haven't seen. Yeah, Hereditary, will not watch that. I hate watching anything that's like extremely gory and graphic like that, so I I don't think I could watch that. Oh, whoops. Yes, watch old scary movies. Paranormal Activity. Yeah, I do like Paranormal Activity movies. I've seen all four of them. Or there's only four, right? I don't know. um, but yeah, I loved the Paranormal Activity movies. They were so scary. I think they're scary because they just feel so real. So, I would say yes. Oh, yes, I love Psycho. I've seen Psycho. I actually had to watch Psycho for my film class that I was in when I was in college. Freaking loved it, and it really like ignited an obsession with the character Norman Bates for me. So I watched the entire Bates Motel series, and it's one of my favorite shows. So So yeah, I love Psycho. Um, I guess I have seen a few more than I thought I did. I just don't remember like what any of the old movies are. Night Marathon. I don't know if that's happening. I didn't host Night Marathon last year. I just participated. So I don't know. I would love for you to make a horror movie video. Well then, good. I need all the recs. Um, oh yeah, I've heard about Strangers too. Oh my gosh, American Psycho, one of the best movies ever. Freaking love American Psycho. Like Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman, amazing, and Reese Witherspoon in that movie, amazing. So freaking good. Um, what is this? Marianne. What is that? I don't know what that is. Ooh, okay. I have some recs here. Two of my favorite movies are 13 Ghost 2001 and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre I've always been like too nervous to watch because massacre. Sounds like it's gonna be gory. Whoa. Suspiria, The Descent, Black Christmas, Carrie, The Others, Jeepers Creepers, Midsummer. Wow, that's a lot of recs. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching Carrie because I mean I need to read Carrie first, but then I'd be interested. Um, yes, Zach, The Shining. The Shining is the best. Like nothing will ever beat The Shining for me. Like that score gives me chills. Like it's so freaking good. Um, yeah, I love The Shining. Um, see, Cabin in the Woods. I did start watching Cabin in the Woods, and I thought it was kind of dumb, so I shut it off. I didn't really like it, but I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, Alfred Hitchcock movies. Hmm. Ooh, The Lodge. I don't think I've heard of that one. No, I haven't read All the Broken People yet, but I do want to watch that one soon because that one's been one of my most anticipated like thrillers recently, and I didn't realize it had already come out. Um, so yeah, I do want to read this one soon. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could watch Midsummer for the same reasons that I can't watch Hereditary. Yeah, see, same with the Saw movies. No, thank you. I couldn't do it. Oh yeah, The Lodge. That is one of the ones that I wanted to watch. I honestly kind of forgot about it, but yeah, I do want to see that one. American Horror Story. Yeah, I have only seen. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of the first few seasons because my sister was really into it, so sometimes I would just watch it with her. But she mostly watched it on her own, so I didn't really see the whole thing. But I just started watching that like 1984 season, so I really like that season so far. But we're saving the rest of it for October because I wanted to save something spooky like that for October. So I've only watched like the first 3 episodes. Oh yeah, Rosemary's Baby. I remember that one. Yeah, I did watch the movie for Pet Cemetery, and I didn't really like it, to be honest. It was just, I don't know. It was just a little too cheesy, and like the acting wasn't very good. But like, I know like that's the thing with like older movies is that they're supposed to be cheesy, kind of. I think they're like intended, like they don't really hold up. But I don't know. I just didn't really like it. Ooh, yeah, I love Shutter Island. That is a great one. That freaking plot twist, one of the best. Um, oh yeah, I have seen Oculus and Hush. They're super good. I love that creator. What's his name? Mike Flanagan. He is freaking amazing. Yeah, he did Haunting of Hill House and those 2 horror movies. His movies are some of my favorite, more like modern horror movies. Like I think he's really good. Like him and James Wan, amazing. Yeah, see, Matt knows. Midsummer, yeah. Oh God, I can't take the like really intense gore. Like I just can't do it. so I don't think. Oh yeah, okay, The Visit. I love The Visit. I like some of M. Night Shyamalan stuff is like so good, and then some of it is like, trash, but I really liked The Visit. I would usually say no for this. The one found footage movie that I absolutely love though is Searching. That movie is so good. Um, but no, I don't usually like found footage, but I haven't seen Blair Witch Project either, and that's one of the ones that I do want to watch if I do like a watching horror movies kind of video. I do want to watch Blair Witch Project for that too. Um, what is Relic? Oh, are you talking about Don't Fuck with Cats? 'Cause that show was good. That was like a documentary. It was scary. Um, yes. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this movie. I'm like so freaking excited. I think it's gonna be so good. Yeah, I enjoyed Insidious 1 and 2. They were pretty scary. Not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen. Is there a third one? Because I don't think I've seen a third one. If there is. Oh my gosh, yes, dude. It Follows. Why do I always forget about this movie when I'm like recommending horror movies? Like It Follows is freaking amazing. Like It Follows is one of the best horror movies to me because it's like a metaphor for like real life things, and it's just oh my god, freaking terrifying. Like that movie gives me the chills. Oh wait, I saw this one. Have you seen The Servant? That's the Apple TV show, right? Because I did watch that Apple TV show. That was freaking creepy and I loved it. So good. No, I have not read The Book Thief yet. That's another one that I want to read this fall. We'll see if it happens. Oh my gosh, I know I've been wanting to watch Cure for Wellness like forever. I just haven't gotten around to it. Um, but I do really want to watch this one too. Oh my gosh, yes, I love Us. Us and Get Out, freaking incredible. And I don't know why I always forget about these movies too. Apparently, like the only like horror movies that I can remember when somebody asks me is like The Shining. But yeah, Us is probably I think I liked Us even more than Get Out. Like I just loved the vibe of Us. It was so freaking creepy. And just the idea of somebody kind of being like your doppelganger and just like coming up to you and being like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like that's so scary to me. So I loved Us. Oh my god, I love the Babadook. Okay, I've seen more horror movies than I thought I did. Yes, It Follows is the sex one. Yeah. Yes, I loved it too. Loved it. Oh yeah. Okay, I've seen The Orphan. Oh wait, The Orphanage or The Orphan. I've seen the movie The Orphan with like the little girl, super creepy. Love that one. Oh my gosh, yes, A Quiet Place. How could I forget? Yeah, that one is so freaking good. I love Dead to Me. Dead to Me is one of my favorites. Aw, shoot. That is disappointing to hear. um, ooh, yeah. A monthly movie night. That would be so fun. I don't know how to like do these things though. Like, how do people stream movies and watch it all together? I don't know how that works. Mm, no, I have not read The Grace Year. Um, oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. God, The Dream Daughter is one of my favorites. Like, I feel like that's honestly one of my favorite books of this year too. I feel like it's a tie so far between like The Dream Daughter and The Troop. Oh, you can. Oh, Gabby watched the show Marianne Willie. I do want to watch that one. Is it a show or a movie? I don't even know. Oh, okay. You can do. There are a few options for shared streaming with a shared chat. Oh, okay. You can stream on Discord or Zoom, it sounds like. Interesting. Well, that would explain why I've never looked into it because I don't know how to operate Discord. So maybe it's time I learn how to use Discord. Um, yes, I stayed up super late finishing it last night, and I gave it 5 stars. It was so freaking good. Ooh, you needed to take a break because it was so creepy. That's exciting. I need to check out this show. Um, I think the main reason why I don't always like watch scary things is because I can't watch it like by myself. Like I need to be watching it with somebody else. So if my sister's like not interested in it, then I just don't ever watch it. But she'd probably be interested in that too. So I need to look into it. Yes, Bunny is definitely worth a read. I think it's one of the creepiest books I've ever read. It really freaked me out. But I'm a little biased because I love Bunny. uh, yeah, I saw that too about Hannibal. Um, I didn't realize Hannibal's on Netflix, so I need to check it out because I do love the character Hannibal. I find him to be so fascinating. Um, yeah, sounds like a plan. Elle will teach me Discord. Oh my gosh, yes, I cannot wait for The Haunting of Hill House to come. The sequel. It's called, yeah, what is it called? The Haunting of Manor or something. I don't know. Um, but yes, I'm very excited for that show. Oh my god, I can't wait. There's like so many good horror things coming out this fall. Like I can't wait for I'm thinking of ending things. That's like next week. Oh my gosh. So excited. Oh my god, Queen, Michaela Queen is here. What's up, girl? Um, oh my gosh. Okay, I think if you like this horror movie, like this book rec would video would be fun. See, that would be so fun, but I don't think I've read enough horror to do a video like this. And also, um, I haven't seen enough horror movies, I think. Like, I don't know, I'm not the right person for this, I think. But that would be a fun video. Um, oh my god, I love everybody freaking out that Kayla's here. That is so exciting. Um, Oh yeah, Turn of the Screw. Isn't that the one that's based like that's the original OG and then the Turn of the Key was like inspired by that. So I feel like I do need to check out Turn of the Screw because the Turn of the Key is like one of my favorite thrillers. So um I've okay, I read Defending Jacob, like I started to read it in like 2014 or like whenever it came out, and then I didn't end up finishing it. I DNF'd it, but then I watched the show on Apple TV and like holy crap, it was so good. But I wasn't a fan of the ending, but like the rest of the show was so good. Oh my gosh, loved it. What scary movie has spooked you the most? Um, I don't know, like, I know Paranormal Activity just, like, really scared me, I think because it, like, felt so real, um, but I don't know, like, that's, like, one of the only movies that I had trouble sleeping afterwards was, you know, Paranormal Activity because I'm such a bitch, like, I know it's not that scary, but, like, there's this one scene in Paranormal Activity, I think it was, like, in the 3rd one or something, where the grandma is, like, watching them from the hallway, and the time lapse just, like, goes all night, and she's just, like, standing there in the hallway just, like, staring at them, like, I don't know why that shit just really scares me, but that's, like, one of the only movies I actually, like, lost sleep over was Paranormal Activity, um, but The Haunting of Hill House really freaked me out too in some scenes. Really scary stuff. No, I think Turn of the Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I thought Turn of the Screw. Yeah, I think Turn of the Screw is the OG. I'm pretty sure, and then like everything else is like a spin on it. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay, there's 6 Paranormal Activity films. Yeah, I've only seen 4, I think. I've only seen the first 4. Oh, the Blythe Manor show is based on Turn of the Screw. That makes sense. That is gonna be exciting. Yeah, then I'm extra excited for that because then it might be similar to the Turn of the Key, and I'm here for that. Um, Stephen King declared Hell House to be the scariest haunted house story ever. What is Hell House? Um, Wrong Turn. Now I have a fear of cannibalism because of that movie. Oh my gosh. I have not seen that movie. I don't think I've even heard of it. So, no, I don't think I've read any horror manga, but I have that one on my TBR that's like the I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but it's like Uzumaki. I don't know how to say it, but that one looks really interesting to me, so I have that one on my TBR. Um, but no, I haven't I don't think I've read any yet. Unless that one that I read. No, that doesn't count as manga. No, never mind. Oh my gosh. Yes, dude. Oh my god. The whole like foot thing, like I don't know what it is, but when you have a blanket like over you when you're sleeping, it just feels like way safer. I don't know how to explain this, but it just does. Um yeah, reading classic horrors and thrillers would be a cool video. Turn of the Screw, Rebecca, Dracula, Frankenstein. That would be a fun video because I haven't read a lot of the um classic books. I was going to do a video like sometime soon that was going to be something like reading some classic thriller books because I've never read Strangers on a Train, but that's what it's called, right? Strangers on a Train. Yeah, I think the one it inspired The Kind Worth Killing. Like that book was kind of based off of Strangers on a Train, I think. So I was gonna do like reading that one and then reading And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie and like reading some other like classic horror or not horror, classic thriller books. But like I don't know. But I do think it would be a fun video to try to read some of the more like classic stuff, but I don't know if it holds up, you know? So um Skeleton Key, is that one a I think that's a gosh, what am I trying to say? That one's a graphic novel, right? Yes, that is what I was trying to say. Yeah. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, And Then There Were None is the staple that so many books were based off of. That's what I always hear. So that's why I wanted to read that one. No, I haven't seen Strangers on a Train, and I haven't read it. That's why I thought it'd be fun to like do a video like reading that for the first time. I didn't know there's a movie for it. That is interesting. Ooh, I don't know if Parasite is. I don't know what the genre would be considered. I mean, I guess it's partially horror because it's freaking terrifying, but I don't know. Parasite is definitely one of my favorite movies like ever. But I don't know if it's considered horror or not, but that one is so good. I think it's kind of like a thriller. Um, yeah, it's scary for rich people. Yeah, I would say Parasite is probably more of like a thriller. Um, Parasite is so freaking good. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, this is what I'm afraid of, like reading it and then being let down because it doesn't like I don't know if it'll hold up to like the thrillers that I'm reading today, you know? But I don't know. Oh, Strangers on a Train was made into a film by Hitchcock. That makes sense. I think I did know this somewhere in the back of my brain. I just forget these things. Yeah, Parasite, freaking incredible. So good. Um, all right, well, I've been on here for about an hour now, so I want to try and wrap this up. So as far as Summerween goes, I kind of got off topic there for a while, but for Summerween, I was able to read 4 books. I have these 3 books here with me, and I read um, Mallory, which I don't have a copy of. Um, but yeah, I was able to read these 3 books as well as Mallory. I think my favorite book that I read this week was definitely Mallory, which is like surprising to me because I didn't even think I needed a sequel to Bird Box, and I ended up like loving the hell out of it. So I'm very surprised about that. If you guys read any of these 3 books, like let me know what your thoughts were on them. I don't know, out of these 3, like I don't know what my favorite was. I think I just really loved the 80s vibes of My Best Friend's Exorcism. Like this book was just so fun and it just had such a vibe to it. And I don't know, like this book was just highly, highly entertaining. But then I think 1922 was probably the most like gritty and gruesome thing that I read maybe this week. I don't know, like it was just really, really scary and creepy, and it made me like afraid of rats. And yeah, I don't know, really enjoyed this. And I'm kind of nervous, honestly, to watch the movie adaptation for this on Netflix. Like, I don't know if I want to because again, like I don't like graphic violence in movies. It really like so after reading this book, I'm like, whoa, I don't know if I can handle that in a show. So I don't know if I'm gonna be watching this movie or not. Um so maybe we'll see. But yeah, and then I read Clown in a Cornfield, which this was super creepy to read in the dark. This one is like a young adult kind of like slasher horror vibes. It was actually perfect though to read for Summerween because I feel like it does have like this summery vibe to it as well. I don't know how to explain that. But also like this one definitely also has like a summer vibe to it. Like even on the back here it says this book packs all the magic of a summer horror flick. And I think that's so true. Like I genuinely think this is like one of the best books I could have read for Summerween because I would have been sad if I didn't end up reading this one in the summer. And I love that in this book all the like chapter titles are like 80s song titles. It's just so cute. And I don't know, there was some actually really disturbing content in this cuz like for the first like 200 pages or so I was like, okay, like is this book going to like step it up with the horror because it was feeling very like young adult contemporary for the first start of it, and then it had some like interesting creepy moments, but then it really just went there and it was like holy crap, like this had one of the most disturbing scenes in a book that I think I've ever read, and I was super happy with that. And I actually read this one because of Olivia, so that is super cool. So yeah, thanks Olivia for the recommendation. I also did want to say too that next month I am going to be rereading The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager because Allie over at Miss Dunn Reads asked me to be on her live show for her book club. And for the book club next month, they're going to be reading The Last Time I Lied. So it's actually been like a few years since I've read this book. So I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to reread it. So I'm going to be rereading this one next month. And then the live show is going to be happening on Allie's channel at the end of September. I want to say it's like September 27th or something that's happening. It's on a Sunday. But I'm very excited for that. It's going to be me and Allie and Marcy and Gwen, I think, on that live show. So very excited for that. So I can't wait to read this one next month again. I'm really excited though to like revisit an old Riley Sager because oh my gosh, Marcy is here. Yeah, Marcy is gonna be on that live show with me and Gwen and Allie. And yeah, I'm really excited for the live show too because I think it'll be fun to like revisit some old Riley Sager because it's just been so long since I read his first 2 books. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna want to read Final Girls again after I read this one just to like validate the fact that I love them so much. But I might. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be so fun to reread this one because this one has like spooky camp vibes, and I just think it's gonna be like a really fun time. Also, I'm trying to get my sister to read this one with me next month, but we'll see if that's actually gonna happen or not. I don't know. She's still reading The Turn of the Key, And I say reading because, she's been reading it since like June. But but yeah. Um yeah, so the live show for The Last Time I Lied is gonna be at the end of September. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on the 27th, I wanna say. I can check. It's gonna be on a Sunday. Yeah, so it's gonna be on Sunday the 27th, I think, in the afternoon of that day, I'm pretty sure. So really excited for that. It's gonna be over on Allie's channel. And yeah, so very excited for that happening soon. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this live show here pretty soon. So um I'm so glad that it seems like everyone had a really fun time participating in Summerween. And I'm so happy with this readathon. Like I just think this readathon was genuinely so much fun. And it was so much fun to be able to like celebrate Halloween in August and just kind of like get ready for, you know, the Halloween season and like the time. And oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, I'm so sad Olivia couldn't be on the live show today, but I'm sure she's just as grateful and appreciative of everybody participating and like tagging us on like Instagram, and just like it just really warms my heart, and it's like so sweet. And it was a really fun time, and so I really do hope to do this again next year. And yeah, I do think like I haven't talked to Olivia about it yet, but I do think we want to do it again next year. I mean, I for sure definitely do. Um, so yeah, so this was a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me for this last hour. And I'll definitely be like right after this, I'm gonna start editing my Summerween part 2 like vlogs. So I'm gonna try to get those up either like late tonight or maybe tomorrow. I don't really know yet, but you can expect those soon. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and for joining in the Summerween. I really do appreciate it. It's so awesome. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.